I sat forward and gripped the wheel, straining to see past the line of trucks ahead of me. It looked like there was a young girl standing on the side of the motorway, but we still weren't sure. It was 1:20 in the morning, and the whole world was asleep, except for the long-distance drivers, slowing past the murky outskirts of another remote town, and two road-weary travellers trying to find a place to sleep for the night. What would a child be doing out at this time, in that place? I blinked and rubbed my tired eyes as we edged forward, the trucks now nose to tail, hissing and creaking over speed bumps. She was closer now, perched on a concrete verge, just inches away from the traffic. As each truck rolled past her, she turned her face away, as if ashamed of being momentarily lit up in their headlights. Then, as we passed, she glanced up at us, and, in that split second, time seemed to stand still. She really is just a child, I thought as we passed her. There was no mistaking it now. The girl couldn't have been older than 10 or 11. Her black hair had been brushed back, neatly parted and tied, perhaps by her mum, fussily getting her ready for church or a friend's birthday party. That's how out of place she looked. A lilac dress hung loose on her tiny frame, and she wore a purple ribbon in her hair. But it was her eyes that struck me most during that one fleeting glance. They seemed so full of pain, not frightened or upset, but lost, exhausted, silently pleading for help. I had been in Brazil for a week now. With 2 weeks' holiday allowance about to expire, I'd flown out and met a friend, Dean Brody, today one of Canada's most successful country music singers. After a few days, we hired a car to explore the vast backcountry around Belo Horizonte, a city where I had lived in my 20s. That's how we found ourselves driving towards the town of Governador Valadares, an industrial hub of 280,000 people in the early hours of January 11th, 2011. I remember, just minutes earlier, Dean and I marvelling at a huge full moon, pockmarked with craters which filled the sky. It seemed like a magical tropical night, one that would stay long in the memory. It was Dean who first saw the girl ahead of us in the darkness, and he who insisted we go back to find out if she needed help. The next 10 minutes would change my life forever. We found a broken gap in the central reservation, swung round, then drove back to the place where we had passed her. This time, as I slowed down and pulled off the road, she turned and hurried towards us.